part one of this video, or the admin video, I went over all the things you need to do to set up your website, your admin, so that you can start sending campaigns out. In part two, we covered a homeowner campaign, and this is part three, where we're going to cover a buyer search campaign. So once I'm logged into my website, you'll see the dashboard and you'll see campaign stats. I've been sending out emails to people I know, people in my sphere, and I do lots of demo videos for agents that I work with. And I've sent out, in the last 30 days, I've sent out 252 campaigns, 295 instant updates for new homes and sold homes. I've sent out 264. And those have been read 69 and 66% respectively. 68% read rate in a CRM capacity is very good. Industry standards, industry averages are like 10%, 15%, very low. So once you start working this, remember, this is your people you're sending listing information to. They're going to read it, I guarantee you. Okay. And I've had 33 clicks to my website in the last 30 days from the email campaigns I'm sending. But if you go down here, I'm not sending all these people texts. I'm only sending a subset of these guys. So I've sent out in the last 30 days 109 campaigns for 21 clicks. So all total, I've sent out 305 texts in the last 30 days for 73 clicks for a 24% click-through rate. Most click-through rates in texting campaigns are like 3-4%, very low. We're at 24%. I see these in I've seen some of our websites have like a 95, 98% read rate. And I've seen click-through rates that are like in the 70%, 80%. Because the people who are getting them, past clients, they want that information from the agent. So these numbers are very good. That's what these numbers mean. So once you're logged in, you've looked at video one or part one, part two for the homeowner campaign. This is part three for doing a video or a search campaign for a buyer. So I already have somebody in there for a buyer. It's the Dale test that I used for the first video, or part two. So I'm going to go back to them. I'll go to contacts. Again, I'm just going to come up here to the right. I'm going to search for that person's name, Dale test. I hit my search, and there it is. And from here, instead of going into the record, I'm just going to do search campaign right from here. And that pops me right into the campaign builder. So I'm ready to go. If I go back to my dashboard and I come into campaign builder search campaign, I'm not there, but I can do Dale test, boom, right there. There I am. So I select Dale test. Now, in this case, I'm doing a buyer search campaign. Mostly, I'm only going to send active listings. I don't want to send UCB and CCBS to a buyer. So I'm just going to send active. I'm not doing closed like we did in the other. We're not doing a radius. You may do a radius search, and you may do some type of a polygon, but polygons are done down in here in the draw map section. But for here, let's just say for purposes of today's search, let's look at Sun City Festival, for example. Sun City Festival is a subdivision in the northwest side of Phoenix. I go to Sun City Festival, and I want to do a minimum of, I actually want to see if they have 3-bath homes there, and I want to do 3-bedroom homes. And then we're going to add the filters, and then I look at price, and I want to look at everything over 500,000. So for the numbers for prices, you don't have to put in, the dollar sign or commas or .00, but you do have to put in the correct amount of digits. So if you wanted to do 500,000, you wouldn't do 500K. You do 500,000. So I just want to do add the filters. So there I have Sun City Festival. active 3, 3, and 500,000. I just click view search results. And I have 14 properties. So I have a good search. So I'm going to use this search. And there they all are on the map. Okay, for Sun City Festival. It's the whole subdivision. So I scroll down. Actually, let's do one more thing. I want to do, I know in the Arizona ARMLS, there's something about 55 and up. So I want to do age restricted, and I want to exclude age restricted people. Okay. So I selected this age restricted. I want to exclude. Okay. And let's see how that changes the results. So now it says I have none. So I have no age restricted property or not age restricted properties for sale. So let's go back up to, and then I actually can just do a search now, and I'm back to the 14. So if you want to exclude something, that's how you do it. We have an include exclude. So if you want to exclude something, then you click whatever it is and click exclude, and it'll put it in, or you click exclude first, and then you can put it in, okay? Or include, you put it in, okay? So we can do include and excludes. Anyway, I'm back to 14. Okay, that to me is sufficient. Another thing about searches, interior levels. There, interior levels. I want one of max. So I only want to show single story. Okay, I don't know if that'll change. These are probably all single stories anyway. So yeah, they're all single stories in that, because it makes sense. That's a retirement community. They're not going to have any, I don't think they're going to have too many 2-story homes out there. So the other thing that I could do is property. There's this property features IFA, and in here we have different types of lots. If I wanted to do a polygon, I can still do the same polygon where I can do this. They only want to live in that polygon. So I do have a house in here. There's 2 houses. There's the other one. So if I do the polygon and I do this search, boom, now there's only 1 property in there. Okay. So I don't need that anymore. But I have 1 house inside that polygon. Well, I don't want to do the polygon, so I'll get rid of that, and I should be back for 14 properties. So that's how you play around with the search in building a buyer search. So here I'm going to say homes for sale in Sun City Festival. And then this is a recurring for buyers. I teach once a week. So once a week, you're going to send them a summary of all the homes. Okay. There have been arguments about, well, you don't want to send them all the homes after you send it to them the first time. And I personally disagree with that, because they may change their mind. So send them a summary once a week. You're going to send it now. And then we're going to send new listings as they become available, just like you do in the MLS. So new listings that come out for that search criteria, they're going to get sent those as they happen. Then I come down, I have my default header, but this one I'm coming to do buyer search campaign. So buyer search template, sorry. And it pulls in my content, and I can change this if I want. Again, make sure it's evergreen, timeless. And then it's going to use the signature footer. And again, I have text, so I can text and then save campaign. So now I've just set this person up on a weekly search where they get a summary, but they get all new listings as they happen. They get those in email and text. So here's the home search. You run them from Dale Stauffer, hi Dale test. And then this one's saying view now 14 properties. If I scroll down, it's only going to show me 5. And here it says this is the first of 5 of 14. Click view now. Boom, I click it. And I end up on the website. And I'm now looking at homes for sale in Sun City. And we had 14. There they all are. That's how you do a buyer search campaign. One last thing with this, if I go to iFoundCRM, latest website activity, there you can see that I'm being tracked. And you can see, looking down the list, how many homes that this person here, Brenda Szyminski, she looked at 8 properties or pages. Jeff Horn looked at 9. Catherine Peterson looked at 6. So I can use this list to make phone calls. I can come in here on a daily basis and look at, wow, Michelle Robbins, she clicked through 14 pages. I wonder what she's doing. So it's a chance to call her. Okay, it's a chance to say hello, to reach out to her, and it gives me something to talk about. Because if I click, let's just click Brenda Szyminski, and I scroll down, I can see she's been looking at the same property every day. I don't know why, but she's looking at it. Okay. So I can call and say, hey, I noticed that you've been looking at, or I can say whatever there is to say. Or I just call her and say, hey, it's been a while. I'm just touching base. How's things going? And then, I've been thinking about you, and blah, 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 and then you're off and running. So that's how you do a buyer search campaign. I hope this was helpful. If you have questions, email support at iFoundAgent.com, and we'll get back to you. Thank you.